following the fatal shooting of 29-year-old Denver Felix of George Charles Boulevard and the stabbing of another young man from the same area. The stabbing victim's brother fought back tears as he made an impassioned plea for urgent intervention from Castries East MP and Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre.
I know the PM is very busy, but we need him to come. We need him to come and see us so we could try to sit down to organize stuff for the youth.
Members of the press conveyed the concerns and sentiments of the family members to Prime Minister Pierre during the weekly pre-cabinet press briefing.
Let me express deepest condolences to the families. And, it's when young people die at any point, you have to be very, very concerned about it. What do you do in a community to stop people from committing these heinous acts? Basically, you got to learn conflict resolution skills. I am very concerned about the level of conflict resolution. My information tells me that the incident happened outside of the Marchand Boulevard, and the guy ran into the Marchand Boulevard, and some issues happened there. That's my information. I'm very concerned about it. But I want you to understand, there's another side of the story. You must ask the people who propagate hatred, the people who every week ask people to hate people, call people's names, call for people's death, call people to discriminate against people. I want you to ask them what responsibility they have for what's happening there.
Prime Minister Pierre was notably riled by opposition surrogates and leaders who criticized the government's handling of crime and violence.
These are the same people who speak on the other side of their tongue, trying to blame the government when there are conflicts. What example are they setting to the young people of St. Lucia? When they call on people's death, when they call on people to be angry, when they call on them to burn places, when they call them names, when they castigate their families. What are you saying to the young man in the George Charles Boulevard and in Fuller Show? When you tell people if the government is trying to move them out of an area where they themselves would not like to live. Who would like to be living in the conditions that the people in Bannon are living in? The people who are speaking, would they like to live there? Would they move there? Would they want their children to be brought up there? The same people who sit in their haughty places and spout political gibberish just to gain votes. Would they live there?
There remains a sustained call for conflict resolution as a proactive approach to the episodic bouts of violence. Organizations like Rise St. Lucia have championed this approach, promoting conflict resolution initiatives at the school level.